Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to create perspective shadows on text in Affinity. And I've actually got two different styles to share with you in this one. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to create a new document. So I'm going to go to File and select New. I'm going to create a new document with 1920 pixel in width and 1080 pixel in height. Then I'll click Create Document. Now I'm gonna change the background to another color. So I'll head over to the top, click Pixel, and select New Fill Layer. Next, with the fill layer selected, I'll go to the context toolbar and select the color box here. I'll change the color to light blue. After that, I'll press Ctrl D to deselect the fill layer, grab the artistic text tool, click and drag, then right Beyond. Then I'll press Ctrl A to highlight the text and change the font. Something condensed and bold like this looks great. Now I'll switch to the Move tool, change the text alignment to center, and move the text to the center. Next, I'm gonna duplicate the text to create a shadow. I'll right-click on the text layer and select Duplicate. Then I'll select Flip Vertical, move it downward, and move the shadow layer beneath the text layer. Now with the shadow layer selected, I'll go to Filters and select Perspective. On the Perspective bounding box, I'm gonna click and drag this handle to the bottom right of my canvas, and also drag this handle to the bottom left. I'll close the panel. After that, I'm going to make the shadow go from solid color to transparent. So I'll select the shadow layer, go to the bottom of the layers panel, and click the mask layer icon. Then I'll select the fill tool and drag it from the inner side of the shadow to the outer side. If you find a small gap between the text and the shadow, like this, you can move the text a little closer. I'll grab the Move tool, select the text, and press the down arrow key on the keyboard once, and it's done. I think the shadow is a little too sharp, so I'll select the shadow layer, go to Filters, and select Gaussian Blur. Slide the radius to the right. 1 pixel looks good. I'll click Close. And just like that, our perspective shadow is done. Now I want to show you another style of the perspective shadow. So let's move on. I'm gonna prepare the layers first. I'll select the text layer and the shadow layer. Right-click and group them. Then I'll press Ctrl J to duplicate. Now I rename the original group to Shadow 1 and the other to Shadow 2. Then I'll hide Shadow 1. I'll expand Shadow 2. Then on the shadow layer, I'll remove the mask and remove the Gaussian blur, leaving only the perspective filter. Now we have the original text and shadow. So let's start applying the effect on the shadow. I'll select the shadow layer, click Filters, and select Depth of Field. On the pop-up panel, under Mode, I'll change it to Tilt Shift. I'll slide the radius to the right. Around 50 pixels looks good. In Tilt Shift mode, the center part is the focus area or the sharp area. Then these parts on either side are the blur areas. These two lines define where the transition from focus to blur begins. So for this shadow, I want the blur effect to start from the center outward. So to adjust the blur effect, I'll drag this handle in the center, press Shift and drag it upward. I need to press Shift to keep the line stable while dragging. Next, I'll click and drag this handle so the inner part is in focus and sharp. Then I'll drag this one closer to the center handle so the transition to blur starts from the center. Then I'll drag this one downward a little bit. I'll close the panel, and our perspective shadow effect is done. Now which one do you prefer? The first one or the second one? This one or this one? Let me know in the comment. And that's all there is to it. If you enjoyed this tutorial, drop a like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!